talking about a 6'5" quarterback who can stand in there under pressure and make the throws down the field. That's his calling card, and that's what he does very well.
First down at the 24. Jermaine Gresham has the catch. Has the first down. Now looking for more.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The Rams lined up in the nickel.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And that pass is just thrown away. And now we'll look at the Cardinals lineup on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. Second down and 10. They'll go ground. Johnson's tackled down at the 50. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Get ready.
3rd and 5. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender. I wonder what kind of confidence level this quarterback's going to be at today. Even though they won last week, he played awful.
First down at the 24. Got hit on release. Here's a look at the Rams offense. They will be expecting far greater efficiency today. A week ago, they turned it over on 3 occasions.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving them hand signals.
And here's the Cardinals defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Rams need to get to the 34 for a first down. Catch made near the sideline.
The percentages of picking up a first down in a 3rd long situation like this are very low in the NFL. But how about that play on the offensive side? Good job. Really good first down. That should give them the lift.
The Rams will go with the pistol on this play. Now 1st and 10. Gurley's going to take the handoff now. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
Gurley's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see what your opponent is going to do. Good run that time by the offense. They pick up good yards. Maybe the defense will have to start crowding the line of scrimmage more.
Kendricks makes the grab. And he heads to the sidelines out of bounds.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Setting up now at the 45. The Rams will take the snap from the 45. Chandler has the catch. Chandler's tackled down after a gain of 15.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
The Rams will take the snap from the 30. Jones is the one who made the big stop. Second down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
He'll throw it over the middle. Bailey's met after a gain of 8.
The Rams understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here. In on third down, this is something they can handle.
The Rams will set up. The 20 is the first down line. The Rams take it from the 23. Kendricks comes down with it.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch you.
Curley's handed the football. Marching down the field and taking their time. The Rams lined up in the pistol. It's a two-tight end formation. Second and 10. There is a flag out. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. The Rams doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. They'll run it here. Gurley's marked down at the 27. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work. Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And intercepted.
Well, nowadays, your linebackers, they got to be able to do everything. They got to be big enough to get in there and stop the run, and also athletic enough to be able to get in position and make an interception. Good job by the linebacker.
The Cardinals bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Here we go. One, hey, mirror.
Second and 9. Hayes hunts him down and makes him pay.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Backs to the wall on third down. The Cardinals need to get to the 19 to pick up a first down. Third and long. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Well, what else do you expect them to do? This situation, all you can do is throw a screen or run the football. Well, they took the safest play of all. Run it. It didn't work, but that's no big deal.
Austin's got it now. That's a gain of 6.
The Cardinals defense comes back onto the field after getting that interception The last time out, ending a long drive.
Yeah, what a job by them. And I'll say this, they know how to play the football when it's in the air, and they took advantage of a good situation, and they got that interception.
Looking across the middle.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Rams will take the snap from the 35.
Brian Quick has the catch. The first quarter has come to an end. We've been treated to a great old-school defensive battle. We'll be back after this.
Double tight end formation.
Bailey has the grab.
Buchanan's there to take him down.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover three, in other words, you have three defenders playing one in the middle, one right, and one left. Well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover three.
Pass is intercepted. They bring him to the turf.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down at the 18. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
Second down and 11. Johnson's taking it on the screen. Stiff arms to stay on his feet.
Plays are not always going to be perfect. Tight coverage, good throw by the quarterback, and a nice job by the receiver. Catching the football, breaking the tackle, and getting down the field for a few extra yards.
The Rams defense now is going to go nickel. The Cardinals snap it up at the 26. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense.
One quarter in the books, and the defense continues to shine.
Yeah, awesome first quarter for both defenses. I like what they're doing on their sides. They're taking some chances. Both coordinators had good game plans, and we can see they're working so far in this game.
Austin's got it at the 21. Flag is out. Austin's tackled down at the 45.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Let's go.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the catch in the open field.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great receivers are going to get open.
The Rams snap it at the 41. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Gurley's lined up as the single back. The Rams come out in the pistol. Two tight ends on the field here. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Well, that was some defensive effort that time.
to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job. A good defense called by the defensive coordinator. But the defender timed it perfectly. And that's what it's all about in the NFL. You've got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly, and the defender did it that time.
The Rams want to convert here, especially after last week's abysmal performance in third down situations. 3rd and 6. Intercepted!
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they finally come up with a big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
The Cardinals hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense. Johnson's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's spreading out. I think they're going to try to pressure the quarterback.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
First down and 10. Joiners all over that offense and brings him down. Palmer's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
Yeah, Jim, it looks like an upper body injury. I think we're pretty sure of that. And as usual, we just hope it's not serious. We'll find out here soon.
Aaron Donald with the sack.
Defensive coordinators love this. When they can sack the quarterback without taking any chances. That time they just send the front 4. They get the sack, and they didn't even blitz.
Get ready.
Going deep. He's picked off again. That brings the play to an end. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. We're back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning in the first half. They bring in the extra tight end. The Rams snap it at the 31, and they deck the quarterback.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 after the sack.
Now he's going to change the play, and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
And it's batted down.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
The Rams will take the snap from the 35. It's Mason with the catch. And he's on the sidelines out of bounds.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Austin has the catch.
The Cardinals defensive coordinator made the right call that time. In the red zone, he was expecting pass. That's what he got. And they get up there and they make the tackle quickly after the pass completion.
Intercepted! A foot race to the end zone. He's at the 50. And he's brought to the ground.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
The Cardinals hope to put something together offensively before halftime, as this game right now is all about the goose eggs on the scoreboard.
Well, we're sitting here. When are they going to change what they're doing? If you really want to change when the score is 0-0, so do something different on the offensive side and take advantage of two very average defenses.
They come to the line at the 31-yard line.
First and 10. Breaks free, has some space to work with. Cooper's going to make the tackle. The Cardinals use another timeout here, and they have one left. The Cardinals moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field.
Let's go.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Gaines is there to make the tackle.
The Cardinals offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
From the gun, Matt Barkley ready for the snap. He'll take the snap from the gun. Donald takes down the quarterback. The Cardinals now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. It's all about decision-making now as they work out of the hurry-up offense.
Yeah, it's really up to the quarterback. Make sure to watch the clock. Don't get a sack and don't get tackled in bounds. Make sure you give the message to all your teammates.
Chip shot here. And he puts it through for 3. And with that field goal, they now have the lead late in the second quarter.
That was a nice drive by the offense. Oh, my gosh, they executed some plays, some tough situations. They overcame, and that's given them the lead with that field goal.
Turnovers come back to haunt you every time, Phil. And today, some of these interceptions have certainly done just that.
Yeah, these interceptions have hurt a lot, no doubt about it. The rest of the team, these interceptions are so bad, the rest of the team cannot overcome it. So the quarterback's got to turn it around, start being smarter, and throw the football to the right guy.
First down now in a dangerous spot here. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Going to be a penalty here. And Clemens almost picked it off.
Holding. Defense. Automatic first down.
Takes the hit, throws.
Both teams head to the locker rooms after a half dominated by the defenses. We've got a close one on our hands, friends. We'll send it out to Larry Ridley to break down the half as we continue in a moment.
Cunningham's going to test the coverage here. And
tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Rams defense has been terrific. These coordinators on defense on both sides have to be thrilled because they have ruled this game.
Oh, boy, defenses, man, when they rule games, you know, they love it. They talk the talk. You know, they're over on the sideline yelling at the offense, come on and do something because we're doing such a great job. But I like these defensive struggles, Jim. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 4 on the play. Gurley's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Austin's got it, and on a pass, had some heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him.
Rams, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
And he finds Scott Chandler. Coming up, second down. Time for the hurry-up offense. Intercepted.
Phil, they come out. Out of the locker room, and the defense has made a play with the interception.
Yeah, they came out with such tremendous energy. I don't know if it was something they ate at halftime or the words of the coach, but they took that energy, they went out on the field and got that interception.
Handing the ball off hasn't been something that's worked for either one of these teams today, Phil.
Well, what you have to show on the offensive side when you want to run the football, you got to show some determination. And the guys on the offensive side just get tougher and make it work.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
First down at the 48. Up the gut here. And Ayers is there that time for the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Good job by the defensive line, shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Slashes to the left side for a gain of about 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Playing press coverage to the outside. The Cardinals take it from the 38. Running room. Gains 11.
The Cardinals offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
First and 10. Handoff. Still on his feet. And Ayers is there to take him down.
That is a good job. This running back, known for his speed, at that time shows a little power and breaks that tackle.
The Rams with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 5. Back to him. Johnson's marked down at the 19.
Johnson's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Third down and 2. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
first and 10. Taylor's got it on the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Cardinals know once they get inside the 20-yard line, you have to be able to run the football also. It can't be pass, pass, pass all the time. The offensive line comes through. Good, solid run that time.
Matt Barkley now will take it from the shotgun. Reaches out and snatches it. Defense has ruled today's game, Phil.
Yeah, the defense is dominating, and I'm going to be honest, it's fun to watch. Every once in a while, I like to see the offense take a beating. The NFL, it's all about the offense. It's nice to see the defense dominate.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Johnson's going to takes it across. It is a touchdown.
You just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Arizona Cardinals for the extra point. Driving extra point is good. The Rams are ready to return the kick. And now Cunningham. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Calais Campbell readying himself for this next possession. And it's been an outstanding day for that unit, and he's been the one leading the charge as usual.
Yeah, it's really interesting watching play. He's just such an imposing physical guy, and he leads the way out there just by hitting people and taking charge of that defense.
He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all in one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
First down at the 35. And it's knocked down.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Mason lined up in the backfield. Stedman Bailey with the catch. Bailey's tackled right at the 20.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
First down here after the completion. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Back to the air here on first down. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Anytime as a quarterback you see the receiver coming across the field on a drag route, don't lead him, just stick it on him. Quarterback throws it too far in front that time.
Gurley's in the backfield, single back set. He'll pick up 7 this time.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
3-step drop. Did not get both feet down.
The Rams know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
And he converts here on the field goal try. That field goal definitely helps their cause, but they're still going to have plenty of work to do in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no question, but you know what? You said it right. They still have the fourth quarter, so this is a long game. Take the positives out of that field goal and just march forward.
The Cardinals have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
Yeah, they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
Get ready.
First down at the 20. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Johnson's lined up in a single back formation. Gets the handle here. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The Rams defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 34. Screen pass to Floyd. Floyd's tackled down after a gain of 2. The Cardinals offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. The pass play picks up only 2, so now it's second down and 8 following the completion. The final quarter begins with this snap. And it's Ogletree there to meet him.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Cardinals have it at the 44. Back to the ground. That'll pick up the first. And finally, the offense comes through in the clutch on third down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback.
Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault, it's the offensive line's fault, and let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
Second down and 7. Johnson's taking the handoff.
Offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Cardinals will take the snap from the 40. Johnson's ready to run off the screen.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 4 on the play. Barkley set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. The Cardinals snap it at the 36.
Your football team is losing. All the pressure's on the defensive side. They come through. They get it done. Now it's fourth down for the offense.
Austin's got a chance this time. And that's a gain of 9.
The Rams stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
The Rams in the pistol formation. Second down and 2. Run it right. Gurley's tackled down after a gain of 10.
The Rams did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Gurley's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
Chandler's marked down after a gain of 9.
Rams have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
The Rams take it from the 43, trying to plow ahead. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Time in this one's running out, and the defense knows it needs another stop. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way. He's in the clear. The 10. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
What a deflating play for the offense. The defense picks up the fumble, takes it not only for a touchdown, but how long? Look at the blocks. That makes the offense lose its confidence. They're going to have a hard time coming back out on the field and making it happen.
The Rams are ready to return the kick.
Cunningham will test the coverage. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Rams had to deal with adversity early, Phil. Gurley's been a key component as he's chipped away at that defense and now finding room to work.
Jim, it's like a boxing match. You got to throw some body blows early in the fight to soften them up. They did that. They softened that defense up. Now they're taking advantage of it.
The Rams take it from the 23. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Gurley's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Second down and 10. Brings it in. And at the 25, he'll be brought down. 3rd and 8 coming up. It's a two tight end formation.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The Rams will take the snap from the 25. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. And it's swatted away.
I had left to give all the reasons I confront. You're my reason.